All right, Shalom. Before I get started, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahawah, Bahashem Yahawashai, Bahashem Wachakodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule and teach well. Also, peace, safety, and much love to the elect scattered around the four corners of the earth. As you can see what I have on the screen, this is the Dallas camp, the elders out in Dallas in the Akim, and they did a live stream last night, which yesterday's date was August the 8th, 2018, and it was a particular part in the live stream that stood out to me, and it was about communication. And of course, with communication, we always want to communicate first and foremost with YAHAWAH, which is our power, our source of power, our source of understanding, our source of faith, so on and so forth. So we want to communicate with YAHAWAH before anything, but in this lesson, I want to focus in on bodily communication and how, communicating within the body, it makes the body more organized. It makes the body more cohesive in the spirit, and it builds trust between the brothers and the Akim. And it's very, very important that we do so, that we communicate with each other, that brothers continue to fellowship, continue to build, continue to have certain ideas that may help benefit the camp, certain structure and order and things of that nature. But you have to communicate that with the brothers that's around. If you have a in the body, you may have a collection of leaders within the body, whether it's the top 3 brothers, the top 4 brothers, however the body's set up, there should be proper communication going on between those men, and also brothers that come up under those men, they should be communicating. If young brothers may lack anything, or they don't understand, or they in a situation where they may need guidance, you got to communicate that. You got to open your mouth up and call a brother, get some counsel. Okay. If you got a situation on your chest or on your spirit about another brother, you got to communicate that. You got to communicate that with that brother, man. All right. You got to communicate with yourself through meditation. All right. Through examining, your flaws and what you want to work on. Certain things that you see within yourself. And communicating that within your mind, like the scriptures tell you to do so. So I just want to focus in on communication and the power of communication within the body, and how without it, it can cause, dissension and certain rifts within the body. Okay, so I just want to play this little part, and then I'm gonna go into the lesson.
You got an incense stealing on you. This nigga always burning incense. This nigga don't eat cherries.
Well, what we're saying is, what that does is it cuts off true communication, right, trust, brotherhood, love, weakness, humility, and growth.
Yeah. One shot.
You should flow. And when shit hit the fan, that will be a deadly mistake. What we're saying is that type of thing is a deadly mistake when things get critical. Because when things get critical, I don't trust you, man. Right. When things get critical, I don't want to be around you, man. Because I've been feeling this way around you the whole time. So when shit happens, I don't want to be around you. And it's going to manifest when shit gets critical. Look, when things go down and you ain't getting no phone call, don't blame everybody else, because don't nobody want to talk to you at that time.
Well, you ain't been communicating.
All right. See? So what the elder there, Elder Ariala, was speaking about was, being that brother that's tucked off in the corner all the time to yourself. You got that mind frame that you don't really need advice from brothers. You don't need admonishment. You don't go off. You always in that spirit of pinpointing everybody else's flaws and everybody else's shortcomings. But when it comes to yourself, you just peaches and cream, and you one of the best brothers that ever stepped foot in the truth, man. And that can lead to brothers not wanting to be around you, brothers not wanting to talk to you, brothers not wanting to build with you. That's what it can lead to, man. So you gotta watch yourself, and you gotta communicate. You got to communicate, man. Okay? So I'm going to get the word communicate, and then I'm going to get a few precepts that I had on deck. All right? Now, this is communication on the online etymology. And it's one particular part in here, but I'll read down to it. It says to impart information, to give or transmit to another. See? So we are all a spirit. We are all a vibration. We are all, has a current flowing through us of whatever spirit we put within us. Okay? And that current that's within you, you're supposed to transmit that current to another brother. Okay? Meaning you're supposed to what? Fellowship. Or you're supposed to put your vibration on that brother. That brother's supposed to put his vibration on you. Okay? That's communication. Okay? A lot of times when there's no camaraderie or no cohesiveness within the body, it's really because there's no communication. And lack of communication, is because, Jake don't trust each other. You can be in the mind frame where you don't trust a brother. You don't want to hear what that brother got to say. You don't think that brother's a man of the Lord, and so on and so forth. It can lead to you just, crawling into a, turning into a hermit crab and withering away because you're not getting proper counsel. You're not opening your mouth for prayers to YAHAWASHI. You're not asking the brother, hey, bro, I need this, I need that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta transmit your spirit into another, man. Okay? Now, I'm going to go down to the point that I wanted to get, all right, and communicate. Now, look at this right here. Now, it says to open into each other, man. Okay? So that means what? You got to open up, man. Okay? Now, we know what the scriptures say, trust not in every brother. Yeah, we know. That's fine, man. Okay? But man, the Lord is dealing with the body, man. The Lord is dealing with the men, okay, that's in these camps. That's whether they the head in command, even the younger brothers, man. Okay? So we have to get in that mind frame of getting closer with each other and not pulling away from each other, man. Having more trust in the body through the spirit of YAHAWASHI, man. And if a brother come and he's not in that spirit, cast him out, man. All right, reprove him, exhort him. If you don't want to be reproved or exhorted, hey, then you go to the next step, man. But just constantly having a mentality of, well, I don't know, and I'm going to just do my own thing and work out my own salvation. Man, listen, this is a body. This is a government that's being formed, man. Okay? You got to know when to apply certain scriptures. Okay? So this is Galatians chapter 6 and 6. It says, let him that is taught in the word communicate unto him that teacheth in all good things. Okay? So brothers that's young, just coming into the faith. I'm a young man in the faith, and but I'm in a position of leading. So with that position of leading comes, you have to communicate. And I always try to communicate, whether it's advice, if I need advice, I, hit up one of the, the elders or apostles, or, whether it's, instruction, whether it's reproof or just to check in, man. Because you got to do these things, man, to make sure you still operating in the right spirit, and also to let your vibration rub off on other brothers, man, So you're supposed to communicate, and you're supposed to communicate to the ones that's teaching you, that's over you in the spirit, man. Okay, if you're in a school setting, and you're in a classroom and you don't understand the question, how is the teacher supposed to know you don't understand something if you don't raise your hand? Okay? They got the saying, no question is a stupid question or something like that. All right? So that's the mind frame, man. Communication, man. If we want this body to grow, the rest of the brothers that come in got to see that, that's a tight-knit unit, Them brothers up there they close knit, man. You could tell they've been around each other. They talk a lot, But then you can have certain guys that don't communicate, don't talk, and every time you talk to them, it's just awkward as hell, man. You don't want to be like that. Open your mouth, man. Get in the spirit of things, man. That lone wolf, lonely spirit, that spirit of just being in your own world and your own zone spirit is played out, man. All right. We got a operation. We in a spiritual operation right now, man. It causes for us to communicate, speak with one another, man. Okay? This is Hebrews 13 and 16. It says, but to do good and to communicate, forget not. And this is talking about sending up your prayers to YAHAWASHI, but it can also be applied to the body. Okay? You got some brothers, man, you don't hear from them until Saturday. You don't know what's going on, man. That ain't the spirit, man. That's not the spirit. Okay? The Lord is closing up the breaches, man. As we get closer, man, we got to get in that spirit of being more verbal with each other, man. Whether it's reproof, whether it's just, hey, brother, I need some counsel, man. Or, hey, I got this ideal as far as, the body, the flow of the body, and I was just wondering what you think about it, But you'll have Jake that be in the camp, and because they don't trust in the order, they don't trust in the leadership, they don't trust in the rank, they start making certain things and trying to call shots on their own, man, because they don't communicate. And that's and when you carry yourself like that, you put yourself in a box, and that's gonna make other brothers not want to communicate with you, like what the elders were saying, man. Because Jake can't trust you. Jake always, you always carry yourself with a bad mentality to where you losing trust in the body instead of gaining trust due to lack of communication. Okay, it says for with such sacrifices the Most High is well pleased, and that's the same thing with YAHAWASHI, man. Okay, when you stop praying to the Lord, man, you lose the Lord's trust, man. Okay, He can't trust you. All right, when you stop talking to the Lord, when you stop asking, and when you stop praying and sending up the supplications, the Lord can't trust you, man. He don't know where your mind at. Okay, so that's the same thing in the body. If you're a part of a body in Great Millstone, you should be in communication. Okay, whether it's if you're a third in command or fourth in command, you need to be communicating with the second in command and the camp head, man. You need to be speaking. You need to be asking questions. Okay, because you got to remember, man. Brothers that's in a position of leadership, they can't talk to everybody. They can't talk to the whole camp. Talk to you, then talk to all the younger brothers and try to pull up and do videos with all the younger brothers. What about the other brothers that's in the rankings, man? That's that's been around and, is in a position of leadership. And you got to be communicating. You got to be talking to these young men. These young men should be calling other brothers. You don't always skip over everybody and call the camp head for advice or call the second in command for advice. That's why you got other brothers, man. But if them brothers ain't communicating with the top, then it's just gonna be a big pot of mess, man. Okay, that just needs to be cleaned up. So we have to communicate, man. Things are gonna come down the line in the spirit, and we're gonna have to gain each other's trust in the spirit. And if a brother is just in that that standoff mentality, that I'm a pull away mentality, well, the Lord just gonna pull you away. Okay. Now I want to get this. This is Sirach chapter 6 and 36. It says, if thou seest a man of understanding, get thee betimes unto him, and let thy foot wear the steps of his door. And it's a lot of young brothers in here in I could speak for the camp here in Atlanta. Hey, they hit me all the time, man, wanting to link up and do lessons, and I love that, man. I try to make it, my business to be able to, get to it. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't, but for the most part, I try, man, because that's a brother showing that, hey, man, I'm trying to connect with you. I'm trying to build with you, man. Okay, what you got going on, bro? Shit, let's link. I can, bro. I'm gonna do this and do that. Shit, I'll be through, Lord willing. And that's a beautiful thing to be able to do that, man. For brothers to actually look at you and want to be, around you and want to be in your company, and they want advice. They want, correction. They want you to do a lesson with them because, they enjoy the spirit that you possess. And it all comes through communication, man. Like I was just reading. What does it say? To open into each other, man. Okay? So when you communicate, you open into each other, man. All right? You building a bond. You building a connection in the spirit. Okay? And also, you have to do that with yourself. You got to talk to yourself sometimes, even though, in the world, people make it seem like that's crazy or that ain't right. But no, man, can commune with yourself, man. All right, because sometimes, man, you just gotta be like, man, I gotta do better with myself, man, or like, man, tomorrow I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and you can do it while you in your bed, man. While you in the bed, meditating, winding down. Okay, meditate, talk to yourself, man. You know, set certain goals. You know, in the spirit, like, yeah, tomorrow I gotta read this. I do this lesson tomorrow. You meditate on scriptures. Okay, this is Psalm 77:6. It says, I call to remembrance my song in the night. I commune with mine own heart, and my spirit made diligent search. Okay, so in Psalms right here, is, you know, King David is saying he communed with his own heart, and it's another one that says upon his bed, when he's in his bed, you know, commune with your heart, meaning you know, communicate with your mind, man. You know, talk to yourself, you know, point out certain things that you want to work on. You know, point out certain things that you know, you want to get better within yourself. You know, this is effective measures that need to be taken in order to see growth and in order to get closer to YAHAWASHI. You know, we have to get better. We have to grow as a body, and growth comes through communication. We have to gain trust. Okay, you know, brothers. You know, we on the highways and byways. You know, brothers should be backing brothers up with precepts and not over talking brothers, and, you know, just moving in such a disorderly fashion due to lack of trust, man. Okay, because you want to say something, you know, you want to say something, you don't want to hear him say it. You want to say, like, nah, man, that ain't how a body works. Okay, so with that, you know, I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Awashai Bashim Makakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and safety to the elect. Until the next time, I say Shalom.